All right, guys, today I'm unboxing Kamerar's latest viewfinder. This is the QV-1. This is targeted for the more affordable viewfinder market. Looking at the back here, you can see that it has adjustments for up and down as well as left and right. And then it has forward and back adjustments at the quick release base plate, which is very interesting. So I'll touch on that in a bit. The eye cup can be rotated for both the left and the right eye. And then it does have a area where you can attach a lanyard so you can wear it around your neck when it's not in use. And then going back to the base plate, again, it's a quick release system using a magnet. And if you look closely, it's got a magnetic slot that attaches to the base plate. And then it does have a diopter that it can adjust fairly far out. So we'll take a look at that up close in a second. So let's get to unboxing the QV-1. All right, so inside the box we have the QV-1 viewfinder. We have a small pouch that has a lanyard and a cleaning cloth. We also have the base plate with the magnetic quick release system and a small hex wrench. All right, looking up close to the QV-1 here, you can see it has a diopter adjustment here. And so as you rotate this diopter, you'll notice that the eyepiece extends further from the viewfinder. So that'll give you some adjustments if you have less than perfect vision. This red ring that hangs outside of the viewfinder here is where you attach your lanyard to, so you can wear it when it's not in use. It has a locking latch at the bottom here that flips up so it can operate as a sun hood when you're not using it as a viewfinder. And if we look at the brackets here, you'll notice that it has up and down as well as left and right adjustments. And then up front here, you'll notice that there is a magnetic quick release system at the bottom. So let me show you how that works once we attach this quick release base plate. Right now I'm going to use it on the Canon T4i because it's really targeted for the consumer market. It's more affordable, and I know a lot of guys are going to be shooting with the Rebel series camera. So to get this quick release attachment set up on the camera, it installs just like a basic quick release plate. You want the slot, the quick release slot on the rear of the camera. And then what you're going to do is you're going to attach this quick release into the back of the base plate here. Then you're going to use these hex screws to make sure that your viewfinder is properly aligned before tightening everything up. And I want to make sure that I have this pressed up tightly before tightening up this base plate. And then finally tightening up the viewfinder. It's a pretty straightforward install. As you can see, it covers the LCD screen up very well. It's a 3.2-inch LCD back here. And the magnetic system back here, it's a quick release system. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pull it out of the back here. Now, if you look closely, the way this is designed, it's got a huge magnet back here that attaches behind the quick release plate. And it actually is very strong. So you can see I can hold the viewfinder up with this T4i, and I have a Tokina 11-16. So I wouldn't recommend holding the camera this way, but it will support the weight quite well. But at the same time, when you're not using the viewfinder, you're just going to pull it off the back of the camera. So it's a nice fast system, works very well. Magnet is very strong. It's especially the way it was designed, where it has to insert into a slot into the back of the base plate right here. Now this base plate has threaded screws underneath where you can attach your own quick release plate system. But one of the most unique things about this entire setup here is that this is a 501 compatible plate that will work on a head like a 701. So if you notice here, I can attach this entire base plate directly to my 701. The only thing that you have to be aware of is that these brackets back here won't allow you to push it all the way forward and slide back and forth on a 701 head, but the plate is compatible. When you're not using the viewfinder, of course, then you can push it further into the head. All right, so I just installed the standard Manfrotto quick release base plate underneath the QV-1 base plate. So as you can see, it'll work as a standard quick release system on your Manfrotto 701 HTV fluid heads. If you don't want to use the base plate on the QV-1 directly. All right, so another thing that's going to be released is a very simple rail kit that will mount directly to the QV-1 base plate. Now, the QV-1 base plate is kind of based around the Manfrotto 501 PL. It's a little bit shorter, but it's based on that. So this one is kind of similar to a Manfrotto quick release system, attaches very quickly to the QV-1 base plate here. So you just lock this down, all of a sudden you have a set of 8-inch rails attached to your system. And again, if you don't want to use the loop, you just pull it off because it's magnetic, and then you can attach it very quickly back onto the base plate here. And then there is a small area here with a thread. So if you wanted to, you could add a quick release base plate to the bottom of your rail kit. This is the Manfrotto 501 PL. Once I have that on there, I can go directly to a tripod. And because I'm using a quick release system on my rails, I can actually disconnect the camera from here when I'm not using the rail system. All right, so I managed to try it on the Canon 5D Mark II, which has a 3-inch LCD screen, Canon 5D Mark III, which has a 3.2-inch LCD screen, again, the Rebel T4i and the Nikon D600, so it'll work with cameras similar to this, again, without a battery grip. The T4i is similar to like a T5i or T3i, so just you can imagine what it's going to work with. This is the QV-1 LCD viewfinder from Kamerar, and the QV-1 kit will come with a quick release base plate system that uses 15mm rails. And again, the base plate on here is based on the Manfrotto 501 PL. Not quite as long, but it'll fit directly on a 701 HDV fluid head. So for more information about this stuff, check it out at Cheesycam.com.